y'all? We're back with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. We're rocking with the Cardinals. We going up against the Bills. And not gonna lie, man, this game has some trash talk between me and my opponent. I recorded it, I went back, and it only captured my voice, which is so tough. Because I feel like it would have been some really good content. You guys can see from the top right, his mic is just blaring the whole time. He started early, and then I started talking back maybe like halfway through the game towards the end. But yeah, man, this Cardinals team is very good. Their offense, you don't even really got to talk about Kyler Murray, D-Hop. There's so much speed with Andy Isabella. And then the defense is very underrated, at least Madden-wise. You got J.J. Watt, a star pass rusher, and then you also have Chandler Jones, another one, and then Buda Baker in the secondary. The one bad thing is that they changed Isaiah Simmons to a linebacker. That's right there. He should have had the easy pick, but I honestly wasn't expecting him to throw it right to me. And then you guys know, linebackers just do not get animations on Madden. It's been like that for a few years. I don't know when they're ever going to change it. They make them so unathletic. But, hey, man, let's get into the game. He's kind of driving on it so far. He's throwing some dots, but he hasn't made much headway as far as getting yards. So I'm honestly fine right here. We're just setting the pressure, and he keeps coming out in this tight formation. And I don't mind guarding tight formations just because for the most part, it's a bunch of corner routes and not much over the middle. As right here, he dumps it off to Stephon Diggs. Like, you can take that. If you want to dink and dunk all the way down the field, I'm completely fine with that because I can get stingy in the red zone. But right there, I don't know why he didn't just throw it away. He makes a mistake, and he tries me. We click on my boy Williams, gets the pick. I guess he thought it was open because my user got bumped. But no, sir, that is so much defense. Right here, I honestly couldn't tell what it was, so we just go to a hollow read, and I thought we could fit that over his head. Luckily for us, he didn't click on because that would have been an easy pick. Probably wouldn't have been able to got it if we lobbed it. He only sends two right here, so we have all day, and we dump it off the Moore to get an easy first down. That send two thing that was so good last year. You just can't do that anymore. And come on now, you also cannot guard Andy Isabella in man coverage. That boy is a speedster to the crib. I cannot talk today. And I was playing run defense. I had both my safeties in spots. I got way too aggressive at the 4-yard line. Should have been conservative. And he gets the easiest touchdown of his life. I can't give those up. And he decides to celebrate. And he's just talking, man. Talking. He goes for two right here. But yeah, like I was saying, I can't give those up against somebody who was struggling to score. I mean, just come on. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like out of my user or the DB that was out there, one of us should have made that tackle. It's right here. We hit Williams. Tight end route running is so good. And we drop down because we want to chew the clock, make him a little bit angrier. We drop down again. He's over there getting heated. That we're chewing the clock, but we get ball at half. So, hey, we want to make this the last drive of the game. Half of the half. That would be best case scenario. Or give him the ball back maybe a minute 30, make him have to rush. Maybe he'll make a mistake, throw a pick. But right now we're just chilling. The 2nd and 12. And you guys probably can tell this double sales play and trip tight end is my favorite. You got the two corner routes, and then this flat route with the running back is really good. You can edit it up so many different ways. That's also one of my trip tight end cover 3 beaters, where you can just motion over the corner route, turn into a post, and put your tight end on the street, which you guys saw last video. Will get open most of the time. But right there, we just go to the 2-minute warning. And he played some really good coverage right here at first, but then, everything came wide open. I had D-Hop, then I had the tight end, so we get the easy touchdown. We're up 6, and honestly, if we stop him from getting any points, if we stop him from getting 7 right here, that's a W, because it'll only be 11-14. I'm up 3, and I have complete confidence in my offense scoring. Not gonna lie, he got kind of cheated right there because he bumped into my guy, and it was wide open. 2nd and 17, he hits us up the seams, which is the weakness of this Mike Blitz 3 play, because they don't usually guard stuff that gets like 10-15 yards. And if you get caught with your inside third on the wrong side, it's a free touchdown. You guys see I would change up my defense a little bit. It's 4th and 3. Getting a stop right here probably seals the game because we can just run the clock out and take 3 and get ball at half. But we run match, and that is so tough. I should have went for the interception, but I wanted to be conservative because I figured that even if he caught it, when I tackled him, because he's a tight end, he would have just dropped it, which happens a lot this year. Receivers, if they get hit pretty soon after they catch the ball, they'll just drop it. It's right there. Chandler Jones screams, "Where to fight for me?" We don't get the ball back, but he wastes the timeout, which is also a big win. Right now, we get back off a match. We go ahead and put our flats on 20, curl flats on 5, and then our hooks on 10. I love having my flats play deep because they're already out there. You have your curl flats playing 20 yards because they're so close to the line of scrimmage. They're never going to get out there to guard those corner routes and stuff like that. I mean, on Madden 22, they barely guard the flat routes like they're supposed to if you set it on 5 or 0. So, I mean, zones are just so bad. You guys will see some of that later. And right here, we see we man up the seam so he just doesn't get a quick, easy dot. We follow X because we know Cole Beasley was manned up. Tight would have been wide open, and I will live for that. We'll live with that all day. You have one timeout. As long as he's not hitting corner routes or any like deep bombs down the field, we're chilling. And right here, I stay conservative again. And come on, like, I don't know if he was. I tried to cut it off. I pressed triangle, didn't get an animation. That was open, but the fact that he threw it from the whole other side of the field, I don't think that should ever get there. Right there, like I said, your flats do not play. That's why people say zones are bad. He throws like the curl flat. You see how he keeps coming back inside when that's supposed to be an outside route. I try to clip on right there, see if we can make a crazy interception, but he just decides to smartly take his 3. And I mean, right here, the user was crazy, but he stops and he playmakers him back. I was not expecting him to stop. Most of the time, they just run that all the way to the sideline. But you guys see 8 seconds of no timeouts, and we scream up the middle to get a stop. Yes, sir. He did all that driving for no reason. Probably should have took his 3.
All right, so now we want to play a little bit more conservative, you know. Try to not dink and dunk down the field necessarily, but not try to score a one-play touchdown. But I mean, if he gives it to me, I will take it. We audible over to the gun bunch. This verticals play. I assume it looks like he's sending pressure, and right here, so I changed up a lot. And then yeah, I guess right because my boy Moore absolutely cooked Tre'Davious White. I don't know how that happened because obviously he got caught in like half a second. Tre'Davious White is obviously faster than him, and like I said, right here, escape artist, the best ability in the game. We drop back right here. Everything's back. Just really great defense by my opponent. We send the tight end delay. Just nothing. We throw it away on 3rd and 2. All right. I probably should have took my 3, but I know 7's most likely going to end the game. So we go for it on 4th and 2. I had X and circle open, the tight end and D-hop. But you guys can go back and look. The corner out there on square was like inside leverage. So I thought I could highball it over his head, but that was just a bad read. I should have just took my easy touchdowns up the seams. So now we're fighting. We're in a dog fight, man. Not gonna lie. We hold him to a 2nd and 12. Everything's back, but we only send 2. I was hoping one of them would get pressure here, but he just stays patient and throws a dot. That is so tough. All right, right here he drops back, and Buda Baker finally decides to do his job. You cannot make that read. Yes, sir. That's so much defense. Try to get out of there. But a 73 came in with some vigilance. I don't know what Josh Allen was doing for him, but he was going to dive out his quarterback. Right there, he got pressure. We had everything bagged. Didn't have anywhere to go. And right here, my first read is to Andy Isabella because you guys can see he has the outside, the inside leverage. That's back. So we just dump it off to Moore, and probably should have went down right there because the fumbles are crazy this year. One hit stick or one strip animation, and it's over with. We hurry it up. I was debating if I was going to run a play right here or not, but I mean, look at the seams. Both of them circle and triangle just wide open, and that is a easy dot. Madden told me to go for 2, so hey, when John Madden says something, who am I? Who am I to not go along with it? So right here, I mean, we try to run vertical, see if we can hit something up the seams. Everything's bagged. We try to make a play with Kyler Murray, but that linebacker was just all over that. If we would have made him miss, we might have been able to do something. So now we're up, and right here he has to score pretty quick. I honestly don't mind him scoring or even holding the 3. That's probably a game he wouldn't even take 3. But look at this, man. Just look. I'm absolutely speechless. That's Madden 22 in a nutshell for you. One of those people had to make that tackle. Unless, I mean, they made Cole Beasley look like the greatest player of all time right there. That is so tough. So now we're up 5. We're still in that dog fight. We have D-Hop right there, but I didn't see him until like right here when he was already coming backwards. And now at this point, I'm just so scared to make a throw because if I throw a pick, he'll have all the momentum, all the chance to come back and win it. So we just take off with Kyler Murray. We get down to protect ourselves, safety first. All right, right here we're just draining the clock. We're looking for the corner route. It wasn't open. We playmaker Edmonds up. Try to get a little sticky, make one person miss, but we get caught from behind. We go back to the same play. We have the in route to Andy Isabella. We playmaker it up because he was all over, and that is why you don't use your linebackers. I mean, just look how slow Tremaine Edmonds was moving right there. 2 minutes left. We want to maybe bring it down to 1:30 before we score, but like I said, I will take the points where they come. Right here, I'm looking for both the seams and then hopefully the wheel route, but everything was pretty much bagged. Not gonna lie, this was some really good defense by my opponent, but hey, when you have Kyler Murray, you can do stuff like that. We take off, and that is a GG's. This man quit so fast. But yeah, man, if you guys want to see me use a certain team, let me know. We're going to keep the content coming. Love you guys, and I'm out. You're...